Diddy. So Thalia Graves filed a lawsuit accusing Diddy and his former security chief for allegedly R-ing her at bad boy offices in New York City in 2001. Diddy's legal team has strongly denied these allegations and claims Thalia offered to pay her ex-boyfriend. Wait, I'm so sorry. Diddy's legal team has strongly denied these allegations and claims Thalia offered to pay her ex-boyfriend almost $3 million to back up her story against Diddy. Babs, we're going to go to you first with this. What say you about this headline concerning your former boss and CEO, Diddy, Sean Puff Daddy Love Combs?
So I don't know. This is kind of iffy, right? Because we know we got some powerful people here and with some big money, some big shmoney. So I don't know if somebody got to him. You know what I'm saying? Because people create fake texts. They got apps that do all of that stuff. And like it's real, it gets real crazy out here. So I don't know. I don't want to not believe the victim, right? I'm not here to be like, oh, she's lying, she's lying, she's lying. Okay? So that's like maybe she is lying or maybe he's lying. Hmm. How would we know? Only time will tell.
And
Babs, you are
time
funny as shit.
and time might not even tell. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Mm-hmm.
her truth, his truth, and then the truth. You know, it's three sides to a story. So when I heard about this, initially I was like, "Oh my God, no! It's a scam on Talia's part." You know, because like when of course like you do always you want to believe the victims, you know, but then when you always hear when these powerful men get sued, um, there's always people that come out for a money grab who aren't always truthful, you know. But then I look at it because Gloria Allred, um, she I don't think Gloria Allred would take a case if it wasn't truthful. You know, like Gloria has always been for women, been pro women and pro, I believe you. And when I was in the early stages of try story time, when I was in the early stages of getting my lawsuit together with suing Tyra and them, um I did. Someone did put me in touch with Gloria Allred, and Gloria Allred, yes, Gloria Allred did take a look at my case, um, but she decided not to take the case. And I don't know why. Maybe she obviously I know I did. Years later, obviously I didn't win, but maybe she looked at the case and thought, this is not a winnable case. I'm not gonna take it. But they did. Her assistant did say, if you are going to sue, I suggest you do it, immediately because your time is running out. So, but with that being said, now that I'm talking about it, okay, Gloria didn't take my case because maybe she thought I couldn't win. Maybe this lady, I don't know, truth, lying. Maybe she feel like the case is winnable. So I mean, I don't. I don't know, but I kind of when that story came out, I kind of believed that the ex. I kind of did. The only thing that threw me off was the text message about 3 million because she's suing for 3 million. So why would she give you $3 million to help her corroborate with the story? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that threw me off because I was like 3 million. Like why would she give you all her money? That's what she's suing for. So why would she give you all that? Like, um, but I don't. I don't know.
Babs, do you want to jump in right fast? Because I got a line of questions for Angelea right now.
Go ahead. Go ahead with the line of questions.
So, Angelea, let's go back to you, Sue and Tyra. It's by the way, you saying Sue and Tyra is so funny to me. I don't know why that is hilarious, but that is comical.
It is not.
So, so you officially, quote unquote, lost that case.
Yeah, and it's out there for everybody to see, like so.
But I
Okay,
don't know if
so
I've ever heard you verbalize it that way.
right, saying it. So okay, so what the attorney told me was that the arbitrator basically, sided with me in some aspects, but also sided with them with the production company in some aspects. So basically, I guess it just canceled each other out. But at this point, I was just like, I lost, I lost. So basically, what you're telling me is I ain't with no money. I ain't with shit. I lost. I lost. I don't care about nothing else you saying right now. And he was like, "Do you want me to send you the um the final, the paperwork, the ruling, because it was in California, because we had to do everything in California according to the contract." And I was like, "No, it ain't no point to send me nothing because what you telling me is, yeah, I understand what the arbitrator is saying. I could have got them on some, some things were at, I got them on like the wages and stuff like that, but the other stuff. So basically, what you're telling me is that I lost." End of story. Okay, let me put that chapter behind me. Bye.
Can I ask more questions?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
So, can you itemize the things they said you were right on? At least what you remember? Do you
The
feel
only
like
thing
it?
that really stuck out to me was the wages, was us not getting paid, for all the hours that we worked, on set. um right, like that was like that was really the only thing that stuck out to me. And now that I think about it, I wish I would have had, the attorney send me the document, that way I could have looked and saw. But in that time, I honestly was just so tired because the case had been dragging on for years. So
How
I was
many?
like, I want to say maybe like 4 or 5 years.
That's a long time.
So yeah, so at this point, like, I was tired going back and forth, because I went to California a few times. Um, and at this time, like, I was working for the city of Buffalo. I was a complaint clerk at City Hall. So, like, taking time off, just having my little, cutesy 9 to 5 job. Um, but it was just tight. My son was younger at the time, just being a single mom, taking care of him. I was just ready for it to be done, and then I wasn't really confident that I was going to win anything. So when we got the ruling back, I was like, well, damn. Shit,
Damn.
that $1 million, that 3 million, because I sued her for 3 million too. Three is like the lucky number, I guess. I sued her for $3 million. That 3 million would have been real good, but I ain't get jack shit.
Now let me ask you this: did you rack up a bill?
No, because the attorney took the case pro bono. So if the
Facts.
attorney
That was Tyra.
if the attorney would have had taken the case pro bono, I would not have sued, because I didn't have the money. Like, I didn't have no money to sue her. It's like small dog going after the big fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got all the money in the world. She got the high power top attorneys. So, and little old me, shoot, I'm working my little 9 to 5, making a little bit above minimum wage. Damn well I can't pay. I'm broke, brokey. Okay, like I ain't have money for shit.
Ooh, Angelique. Okay, I'm gonna take you out the hot seat. Thank you so much for the little anecdote. You had just inspired my little petty, messy bone in me. I was like, I want to get a little bit more of this.
Nah, cause like Gloria Allred, like, she about business. So I just had to think about that, like, as I'm like verbalizing it, cause I'm like, yes, she is for women and for victims and making sure that people get their voice heard, but then also she about a check too. So it's like, okay, this case is winnable, and I believe what you say. Let me take it on, So she about her money.
The thing about them reality TV show contracts is, all the ones I've signed, they basically say like, y'all can do what y'all want to do. You know what I mean? Like, especially with the circle. Now, granted, I thank the Lord, Netflix and Studio Lambert, they treated me. They treated me like at least I felt like I was fucking Beyonce. Like I was treated with so much respect on that set. Now, there was one night where we went, I was like, all right, y'all can send me home tonight because we've been filming. I've been standing up for a good little minute, but it was okay, because they apologized for it and they made up for it, and I didn't make it no big deal, but they took the initiative to. Those reality TV contracts are motherfucking to where like you really can't sue them to a certain extent because you sign so many rights away when you get that piece of paper to be a part of the show.
Did you have an attorney look at your contract, or you
Every
just
single
signed
one.
on? Did you really?
Every single one. And we got to go to the next thing, but I was still on a contract with WeTV when I was about to go on to Netflix, and Netflix had to call Netflix or Studio Lambert, I don't know. They legal had to call WeTV legal to be like, y'all not gonna sue us if we put him on y'all show. I mean, our show is y'all. Yeah. But I also had a lawyer to go over my contract, and yeah.
I did as well.
I was just
I
about
did
to
as
ask
well.
before we go to the next one. So Babs, the next topic. Babs, you was in the reality TV game before us. So how was
Mm-hmm.
it for you as far as like you just said you had an attorney sign a contract, like how was that?
Yeah, I had an attorney look over mine. I had a manager at the time, and so my manager, he thought he was about his business, okay? So he went and got me a little nice, cute old lawyer, okay? And we went and sat with that lawyer, and the lawyer said, "Ah, who shot you?"
I love you, Babs.
What?
Get a lawyer because I'll say this without saying too much. I'm glad I was able to get a lawyer because I was able to, make some amendments to both of our contracts. And
Real
I'm
quick,
grateful.